I'm going to talk today about compulsory drug testing, CDT failure, and in particular I'm going to talk about the correspondence that an individual will normally receive telling them that they have failed the CDT test. And this may frequently be the first indication that they have failed a CDT test. So it will be a personal letter addressed to them, and it will be from Army Home Command, Army Personnel Services Compulsory Drug Testing, and they are based in Pewsey in Wiltshire. And it will be a letter addressed to them personally. It will refer to Queen's Regulations for the Army 1975, Chapter 5, and it will refer to AGI 64. It's a one-page sheet of information, and it contains 4 important points. The first is that it will say that the individual took a CDT test and that the CDT test was found to be positive. It will say when and where the CDT test was taken. Second, it will say that the commanding officer will now determine what steps are to be taken, what disciplinary action is to be taken against the individual as a result of the CDT test. But the key point is that that letter is not the disciplinary action. The letter is simply informing the individual that there has been a CDT test failure. Third, the letter will inform the individual that the results of the CDT failure will be placed on their JPA and will be passed to UK vetting. And the information that will be passed and that will be placed on JPA is when the CDT test was taken and what the failure was for, what drug was found to be in the system, be it cocaine or cannabis or whatever. And finally, the fourth piece of information is that the individual is then placed on a list for more regular CDT testing, and that may last for the next 5 years. So that is the first indication that an individual will normally receive that there has been a CDT failure. After that letter, they will be required to undertake an interview with the commanding officer, and I'm going to talk about that interview in a separate video. But the first information that they will receive is that letter. The letter will be from Army Home Command. It will say when and where the test was taken, that the sample was found to be positive, that it's up to the commanding officer to take further disciplinary action, that the information has been placed onto JPA and passed to UK vetting, and what the drug sample was found to be, so for example if it was cocaine or cannabis, and that the individual will be subjected to more regular retests for the next 5 years. And in a separate video I'm then going to talk about the commanding officer's interview, what happens there following the correspondence from the compulsory drug testing team that there has been a positive result.